ain't fought in 18 months. I'm stepping at the last minute. I only got 2 weeks to train. But the outcome ain't in any doubt. See, I ain't leaving nothing to chance. He may be the #1 contender, but his career ends tonight. You just make sure the ref knows to look the other way, because this ain't gonna be pretty. But once it's done, once you collect your debts and your bets, I get my shot at the title.
I do. Why else would I be talking to my lawyer? But just to be clear, can you please...
You bear the mark. You are cursed. You must place your hand upon the stone.
I don't think this is a dream. Starting to think being a monster has its advantages. I wonder what this key unlocks.
The journey has begun. We may yet return the world to its correct alignment.
Double points! Never look a gift horse in the mouth. This looks like weed killer. Weeds don't belong. Not here, not anywhere.
They are coming. They have already come for a weird, twisted malfeasance. You are chosen. You are marked. You are cursed.
I don't care about any mark. I intend to get myself out of this town. I ate tougher things than you for breakfast.
Only by invoking the beast can you find the items you need. You must explore the unexplored.
Maybe the magic man's pulling some kind of trick on all of us. What? You gonna steal my money? He's better not jam like some of the other junk you paid for weapons. Give me that gun. You probably regret touching me now, don't you? I'm gonna count that as a win. All right, let's just take it one round at a time.
You have blood on your hands. You cannot be cleansed. Your sins have allowed others to tear their way into your world.
I only need to know one thing. How do I beat it?
Only another sacrifice will save their ass.
twisted turds. They won't know what hit 'em. This must have some personal connection with one of us. It looks like it belongs to the Dane.
We must remain vigilant. The Keepers will try to thwart us at every turn.
This is messed up. I suppose I could use this to shank one of them up close. Why is it never a fair fight?
This is a room of secrets. Do you know what I speak of? Here we go. The ritual has begun.
It has to be.
Ritual?
You down
Hey.
there, please. Do something. No.
This thing alive? Do I need to feed it?
The worm must be taken to the sacred place. Only then will you have the means to repel the
I should listen to you?
4 must be collected. Only then can we prevent the destruction of your world.
That works for me. Sounds like trouble. Looks like I'm stuck with what I've got for now. I'm still on my feet. Free ammo? Where'd it come from?
Why did you kill?
If you're talking about the fight, he was still breathing last I heard. Coming back from it, my bones really start to ache.
Double points!
Finally, I may get a decent share of the purse. Shake it off, Floyd. Come on.
The Ruby Rabbit. Each of you knows this place. What does it mean to you?
I've been here. So what? I just turn into a freaking octopus monster? I don't think this thing's gonna hold them off for long.
The Burlesque. More than any other place in this city, your paths have crossed here. Your sacrifice has been chosen.
This ain't gonna be so simple after all.
This bishop that Moretti mentioned.
Damien Bishop, the man who found the cure. A vaccination to make 6115 victims human again.
A cure? Did it work?
It should have. Something was blocking it. Bishop had this theory. He believed somewhere there was an undead brain. A single creature controlling them as a collective hive. He believed... With the dead crawling all over, we needed a distraction. Something to keep the flesh eaters occupied so we could grab Bishop. We weren't dead killers yet, so we had to be a little more creative. And lucky for us, there were plenty of NRC birds in the sky, and the NRC's dead system still worked. Laser cannons built to auto-target any hostile aircraft.
So you created the diversion.
And Taylor's team prepped extraction. Unfortunately, it seemed our cover wouldn't last as long as we hoped. The remaining NRC noticed the radio silence from air traffic control and had sent soldiers to investigate. Command set exfil for a satellite station off base. We reset the dead system to target one of the automated planes circling above. Turns out the undead have a thing for giant explosions, like moths drawn to a porch lamp. And all we had to do was turn on the lights. Unfortunately, we couldn't exactly control the landing. Hendricks alerted Taylor the bird was down and the diversion in play. We took out the NRC and moved. Bishop was being held underground in the security station across the tarmac. Hendricks ordered weapons down. The base was crawling with NRC soldiers and undead. No need to draw any more. We crossed the tarmac. The tunnel ahead led to the security station. Hendricks took out the guards. I hacked into the system to find Bishop.
Why were the NRC still at the base? It was being overrun.
They needed the cure. They kidnapped Bishop's whole team and would do whatever it took to get their hands on it. They'd torture these researchers till the dead broke down the door and ripped them all to shreds if it meant they could save their people. It wasn't personal. It was self-preservation. With the secret out about Bishop's discovery, he'd become the most wanted man in the world. The NRC were just the first to grab him. It was every country for itself. Why do you think we were there? The Winslow Accord wanted the same thing the NRC did.
You can't rationalize anything when you're put up against the wall.
Nothing about this was rational. It was instinctual, animalistic, survival. He had been escorted to an interrogation room. We had to hurry. Behind us was an undead army. Once one got a whiff, the others would come running. Hendricks told Bishop who we were and that we had to move. But Bishop refused to leave without the other researchers. His friends. Our instructions were specific. Bishop was our priority. We didn't like it, but Bishop refused to leave without them.
It sounds like you were taking an awful risk.
He said for the cure to work, he needed them. They weren't expendable. Technically, we were.
In a way, you and the NRC were not so different in what you wanted and how far you were willing to go.
Our method was different. Our reasoning was not. No one wants to sacrifice themselves to save the world. But you like to think if the moment came, you'd have it in you.
Who was inside the cell?
Lieutenant Ziyed Khalil, member of the Egyptian army. Back in '65, he was a guard assigned to Bishop's research station. This was how we met. Hendricks cut him down and notified Taylor we were freeing the other hostages. Taylor said we didn't have the time. The base was swarming with additional NRC forces. They weren't letting their prize go that easily. There was a tunnel full of hostile soldiers between us and our exit. A cargo elevator ahead was the only way to the surface. No telling how close the dead were behind us. The remaining NRC forces were waiting for us above. They weren't about to let their prize prisoner go. If it meant getting the cure and saving their families, they were willing to die for it. And they weren't the only ones. We'd never seen dead killers in action before. To us, it was a spectacle. To them, it was just another day in the life. Wait a minute.
Do not be deceived by his lies. Remember your past. Remember when you first met John Taylor. Remember the truth.
Wait, this is wrong. This can't be real. I told you I met Taylor in Zurich during the 2065 Catardist Uprising, after I became a dead killer. But here I am with Taylor. And my limbs haven't been replaced yet. I'm still human. Why did you tell me that the first time I met Taylor was Zurich?
Focus. You need to complete this memory. What was Taylor's plan?
We were still on for Exfil. But first, we had to blow the bridge. We followed Diaz. Both undead and verging on our position. Hall grabbed us after the hangar. She was to take us to Moretti, so we could blow the bridge.